All right, let's start with you then. So we've got here Neptune sacrifice, and we've got Sekhmet be strong. So as I said, the Neptune energies are going to be very strong, and as everything I mentioned, the beautiful connection that is possible under Neptune. It can make you quite dreamy as well, or you may be dreaming a lot, or you may be downloading certain things which are directly from the divine. This is spiritual insight. It can be imagination, insight, inspiration, unconditional love. You could be very empathetic. You could be very compassionate at this time. You could be really tuned into other people. And that can be wonderful. Those are all wonderful, but they can also be a bit draining because people are drawn to that energy. So they will come and draw from your energy. So you will have to be careful about your boundaries, which is why you've got to be strong here. So that lovely empathetic energy could very well be drawing all kinds of things towards you. It may also be to do with your person, or it could be external. A lot of these things are external. So just make sure your boundaries are strong. Make sure that you are spending time, possibly in retreat or withdrawal, or some kind of seclusion. You may want to do that in any case because of this Neptunian energy. But it is also very worthwhile to do your boundary checks and to actually conserve your energy during these phases. So that you may have other demands. I mean, you may be married with children. You may have a lot of other responsibilities and so on. And this is going to be worthwhile to do. It can also, with this energy, it can also bring up, as I said, things from the unconscious, which can be in the form of things that need to be aired. And this can be behavioral patterns. It can be unconscious beliefs. It can be motivations, desires. And these desires could be rising up, as I said, sort of love, the unconditional love, that beautiful, higher vibration aspect of love, can all be coming up under this, but so also can be, self-defeating problems that come up, things that need to be resolved. And this can be self-defeating behaviors that you have. And this could be in the form of like self-sabotage or, addictions to things. Or it could just be, inhibitions of some sort, which prevent you from interacting properly in relationships. These could be all kinds of things that could be coming. It could be wounds, but at the same time, you have the opportunity to download incredible connections to God, to divine, to your angels, to the universe. So make sure that you do your prayers and your inner work, your meditations, your time, where you do the work. So when you see something rising up in yourself, then face it and deal with it. This is why you've got to be strong. So you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So there could just be various types of things which are arising up, which need to be dealt with. But also it can just be that you are in a particularly dreamy or sort of reflective state. And you can get a lot of insight, you can get a lot of inspiration, and you can get a lot of resolution from that as well. All sorts of healing can take place during a phase like that. So take all of this with your relationship into account and go for the healing. Aim for the healing. Aim for the peaceful resolution of things that have been a problem before, who have been an issue for you before. Aim for that. And with the Be Strong Sekhmet energy, she is powerful. She's got, this lion energy, which is courage. So have the courage to face down any fears that you may have rising up at this time, within the relationship or anything else. But obviously we're doing a relationship reading. So any fears that come up, any inhibitions, any, concerns, confusion, doubt, things like that, all negativity. She's saying that have a victorious outcome in mind, have a vision of success, have a vision of your seeing yourself being successful in this relationship or overcoming whatever it may be, and have the courage to move forward. It's also about ignoring naysayers and skeptics. People, when you're in a relationship, other people may not be on the same page as you, or may not see the same things as you, or they just could be, in a state of like negativity about your relationship because they are not in a relationship or things like that. So people sometimes project stuff onto you. So again, be careful, make sure your boundaries are clear, and just honor yourself and honor your relationship, and, take advantage of this time for healing and resolution and for facing up to things. It can also bring this beautiful, soulmate energy in as well. All of these things are possible with this. But ignore the naysayers, the skeptics, and have a very positive, strong outlook. And if you have to build up your body strongly as well through exercise and so on, to keep yourself strong so that you can face down these things and weather the storms, But it is about having courage as well to move forward. Now for your person, we've got first house, the body, and we've got Dana, High Priestess. So they've got a lot of yellow, which is all about the solar plexus energy. This is about confidence. This is about willpower. This is the getting things done. It's a very sort of masculine energy. It's a very action energy, but it's ultimately about confidence as well. So they may be building on that. They may be working on that. Dana, High Priestess, they're getting a lot of guidance, a lot of intuitive guidance, inspirational guidance, as you will do as well, but in a slightly different way. The High Priestess energy is all knowing. So a lot of intuition there, and they're probably getting a lot of downloads at the moment. They're being guided with certain things as well. So this could be action they need to take, or certain things they need to be projecting now forward, like their course in life, their action in life. So they may be very well plotting their path forward, how they're going to move forward in life. That's very much a first house thing. Or it could be body issues as well. They could be just working on certain things, perhaps raising their vibration, which is why they've got Dana, High Priestess, raising their vibration, raising their frequency, which is going to affect their life force, their vitality, their chi. And they could be really radiant at this time, or they could be working on that to actually raise their vibration, raise their frequency, and that infuses the body. But it's also what they are projecting at this time. So they could be projecting, it depends on, what they're downloading here, but they could be projecting a lot of healing, a lot of, energy outwards to others. And this can be almost like leadership potential where they are channeling divine information. So it says here, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So your person has this knowledge in whatever way, shape or form they are transmitting that. It doesn't have to be in a spiritual form, but it can be, but it's the way they do things can have a spiritual aspect to it. And this is wisdom. This is grace. This is understanding. This is intuition. This is higher knowledge, being transmitted. And this can be in the form of, classes or through seminars or workshops, or just transmitting it in general to people around them through whatever it is they're doing, whatever is their medium, being able to transmit that. And so this, does give the body a certain amount of, raises the vibration, but it's also their course in life, which directions they're taking, how they're moving forward, and what people are seeing when they see them. And they may just be very well seeing this beautiful, confident energy, and this knowledge, and other people may be drawn to them as well. There's communication here as well, so they will needing to communicate this knowledge. You may be seeing this, and they may be transmitting it to you in some way, shape or form as well. So you might just find that people are drawn to them because of their knowledge, and they're finding ways to transmit this knowledge and wisdom in whatever form is right for them, whatever is their thing. Okay. So, but they're going to be guided, and they're going to receive a boost to the body, to the physical body as well, because this can be physical as well, all aspects of the physical body, and they could be powering up really at this time. Then for the situation, for your current situation, we've got Mercury mind, we've got Cordelia go outside. So it seems that there's a lot of thinking going on at this time, and this is a lot of mental energy, a lot of processing going on. And this can also be just waiting for news or receiving news or hoping for news. A lot of research could be going on at this time for something that you perhaps are wanting to do together, or one or either of you could be involved in this as well. But this is also transmission of knowledge as well, but this is in the form of communication. So there's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of thought processes and communication, and this can be in the form of expression. So whether you need to do this, or your person needs to do this, or you are doing this together. This is actually all the mental faculties coming in here, but it's communication based. So perhaps there are things that need to be said or discussed or talked about or researched, whatever may be the case. It can also be in the form of, as I said, waiting for news or transmitting knowledge or transmitting information in some way. It can also be document and contract based. Perhaps you're waiting for something that as a couple or within your relationship, or one or either of you is involved with this. It can also be involved with keeping track of the media and news and so on, and all of that information. But it really is communication. So I feel this is important at this time for the two of you. We've got Cordelia go outside. So this is saying that whatever you are researching or working on or talking about or communicating about, the manifestation may occur in May, the month of May. Or springtime, whenever there's, springtime, but normally she is associated with May, 1st of May. But it's saying that all this thinking and researching and electronics and technology and so on, and talking and all of that is fine, and will help you to understand. And there's understanding coming in with this. Well, there could even be learning, but it's also important to go outside and spend time in nature. So the two of you, or each of you, depending on your situation, get out into nature, get out into the fresh air, and spend time by the sea or in nature wherever you can. And this will bring in the fresh air. It will bring in the fresh knowledge into your situation. It will give you it will stir the energy so that whatever needs to be said, whatever needs to be discussed, whatever needs to be communicated can be communicated. And it says you have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So this is about bringing fresh energy into the relationship. This is what needs to happen now, a fresh injection of energy into your communications, to whatever you're discussing, whatever you're talking about, whatever you're researching together. It's that communication spark that needs to be boosted, and spending time in nature will help to uplift your energies and do that. Now we've got here a sixth house routine. So this is about your daily routines. Perhaps the two of you have got caught up in just day-to-day things, and there's not a lot of energy being shifted around there. And I think this is why you've got to go outside and be in the fresh air and so on, is to invigorate your daily routines, invigorate what it is that you're both working on. And this can be work related, but it can also be health, diet, and lifestyle related. And that's invigorating your lifestyle so that you can enjoy bringing fresh energies in. And this needs to happen because you've got undying love, and the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So this is saying that whatever is your situation, this is about bringing fresh energy now into the relationship, and bringing that in. So you need to do that. And this is also about spending time in nature, the floral kingdoms, whatever, and wherever you are in the world, if whatever is the season, but it's about spending time in nature. And if spring is where you are, then get out and enjoy that invigorating burst of energy. But it's saying that whatever love you have shared, and as I said, you may have been in a relationship for some time, or this may be fairly new, whatever love you have given out in any form, whether it's past relationships or in the current relationship, has been recorded and is there always. Your efforts and your whatever you've put into the relationship is always going to be there. But this is about opening up to welcome new love, and the higher vibration of love, which is what I said the Piscean energy is going to do for a lot of people, or it's going to provide circumstances or fertile ground for that, to raise up the energies, to reach for that beautiful unconditional love, or just love in general, opening up to that. And this is what this is about. This is about the past is the past, whatever went down in the past, whatever happened in the past. This is about preparing and going through healing at this time. And healing is again, another Piscean concept. So receiving healing. The healing is very swift. So be open to this, the healing, and this can be on very much on a physical level, and be open to that, to welcome the fresh energies in, because that's going to invigorate you to move forward. So be open to that, and welcome that energy in. Get out and about, get out into the fresh air, get out as much as you possibly can, and welcome this, open yourself up to that, and let the past leave you now. And this is going to enhance your health and your general well-being and your lifestyle. You need to bring fresh energy in. And that is also going to enhance the pleasure principle as well. And that, when you invigorate your body and you invigorate your energies, then that will enhance that aspect of your relationship as well. So we've got here also the bottom of the Moonology, take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So this is about relaxing as well, taking time out. You may need to retreat or withdraw during the Piscean energy, because once it goes into Aries, then there will be more action oriented energies around. So that kind of period is a time for reflection. It's a time for the last part of March is a time for reflection. Up until about the 21st. So reflection, solitude, meditation, any sort of spiritual concepts, just relaxing and enjoying the time to breathe, basically. And this, as I said, Isolde, undying love. This is a healing energy. It's saying that the healing is swiftly occurring for one or either of you or both of you, and just be ready. For once that is complete, then you'll be opening yourself up to more love, or to new love. And so take time to breathe out, enjoy this sort of relaxing, healing sort of energy, and it gives you time to accept things as well, whatever has occurred, because with Isolde does come acceptance about what has been in the past, and knowing that all your efforts have been recorded and will always be there, and now it's time to take a fresh breath and move forward. So this is about that. And, there's some sort of acceptance, and also regrouping of your energy, sort of gathering your resources for when it's time to take action.